Hi, it's your coach Joe Lucas. Welcome to your Practice Power Daily Power Minute. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to the 6th of February. Hey, one of the things I want to share with you this morning is a conversation I had with a brand new client about meeting slots. Now, what I find a lot of times advisors are just, there is no process to this. They're haphazard in terms of whenever a prospect can see you, that's when they see you. Whenever a client can come in for a review, hey, that's when we let them come in. And we end up going from having days where there's no appointments or meetings to days where we're actually overwhelmed. And first of all, it's a tremendous stressor to kind of do that to yourself. So here's a couple questions I want to ask you, and I want you to think about how you want to answer these. First and foremost, how many appointment/meeting slots? Now, when I say a slot, I mean in terms of a physical meeting, which is a face-to-face, or a virtual meeting. So whether you're doing a phone review, a Skype review, a WebEx, GoToMeeting, whatever, how many meeting slots do you have for 2013? Interesting question, right? How many do you have? Think about that for a second. They'll say as many as necessary. That's not accurate. The second question I have for you, in a typical tactical day, which is working in our business, what's the right flow or ratio for you to have in terms of meeting slots? Is it 2 meeting slots? Is it 3 meeting slots? Is it 4? How many slots do you have? And again, what you want to do, and I always think in terms of ideally, you want to get out your contact manager, or again, whether it's Outlook or Redtail or Salesforce or whatever you're using, and sit there and say, okay, here are my slots. Is it 10-1-3? Is it 10-1-3-5? What are your slots that you have? And I think ideally you want to work in a 90-minute slot, 60 minutes, for the process. And if you go a little over, somebody runs late, you don't want to back yourself up where it's just stress upon stress upon stress. And look, rarely do we have a situation where you have to have, you're running 5 or 6 appointments a day because that's what you need to do. If that's the case, then obviously you're dealing with way too many things. The real key here is to find a way to really have what I call a good pace to things, where you can be optimal, not be overwhelmed, do a great job inside of every meeting, and feel like you have control. So what I want you to do is go ahead and figure out your calendar, put those slots in there, and then let your assistant plug them in. And then if you have to make an exception, let's make it an exception, but not the rule where we'll see anybody anytime we want. Get control of your businesses. You'll feel better, more in control, and bottom line is you'll feel more successful. Have a great day today, and I'll see you tomorrow.